Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Making an Impact with Zebu Nation. Very special playoff edition. This is the 2021 Major League Soccer playoffs, and we are dead in the middle of it. We are bringing to you today the first leg of the Eastern Conference Finals. None other than Montreal Impact versus Philadelphia Union, our old pals down there in Philadelphia. Now, if you missed last week's games, I don't know why you would have, but you might have. You saw us dominate. We beat Orlando City 4-0 in aggregate. 2-0 away, 2-0 home. Killed them. It's very good. Meanwhile, on the other side of the bracket, Portland and Colorado are going to face off. Kind of expected, two of the better teams in the league out there in the Western Conference, so that's going to be a heck of a matchup. But meanwhile, we've got our matchup versus Philadelphia. Take a look at the Union, a team we're very familiar with. Last couple of years, they've been okay, sort of middle of the road, 8th, 7th, 12th. Last year, they dropped off a little bit, but they're back up this season. Where did they finish this season? 7th again. So that's pretty good. I mean, that's respectable anyway. They weren't necessarily challenging for any regular season championships, but they were a solid team all year long. So we can take a look at them in depth just a little bit. Transfers, they haven't done much this season. Just brought in a bunch of draftees and one player they picked up on free from their academy. So not a lot happening there. I mean, he's a decent looking player, very determined anyway. But not much has happened in terms of Philadelphia, and that's made them a little bit of an older team. A lot of these names are recognizable. Vermeer, of course, in goal, our favorite goalkeeper. Vermeer, we've scored lots of goals on that guy, so that's fine. Chanot is still there at defense, 32 years old now. He's a guy that I really wanted to sign a couple seasons ago, maybe even like 4 seasons ago. But, he's a little older now at 32. He's still pretty decent back there on the central defense, but definitely getting older. And the whole team's getting older. Chris Clute, 31 years old now. David Akam, also 31. Caldwell, 30. Bedoya up there, 34 years old. Still on a designated player contract, getting $2 million a season. Is he worth $2 million a season? Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. Who else? They got a lot of guys, 30 and 31. Pico is getting up there. So they're going to have to look to retool this lineup pretty soon. Looks like they've got Adeyemi, who's going to come in for Kessler. Probably. Kessler's injured right now, and Adeyemi, I'm pretty sure, was their starter anyway. Yeah, first teamer, Englishman, 30 years old. They have any young prospects here? Olgun doesn't look too great. There we go. Ian Gutierrez at fullback. Looks like he might be the heir apparent to Chris Clute. Jumping reach not so good, but everything else pretty good. Very determined. Some nice tackling. So he's a decent fullback. Most likely a super draft player. Take a look at him. Yep. This year, rookie this season from the super draft. So if they get him in next year, get him some playing time, he could develop for them nicely. But in the meantime, we just have to worry about the players they have on the roster today, and they've got a pretty decent roster. Nothing really to be afraid of. I mean, David Akam is still very good. Their midfield is still very solid. But it's nothing we haven't faced before, and honestly nothing we haven't beaten before. So we're going to continue on with the Z formation. It worked very well in the first series. Let's hand that over to the assistant coach and get a move on. The big news on Twitter this week, I'm sure you heard, FM19 has been announced for November 2nd. That's pretty exciting news. I got some ideas of things I want to do for FM19. Oops, I probably should have looked at that. Okay, here we go. Looks like Philadelphia's 6-4 favorites We're going to be playing at Talon Energy Stadium in Chester, Pennsylvania. So they got the advantage in the home game. The last 17 games, we've got 12 wins and 3 draws, and Philadelphia has won just twice. That is not looking good for Philadelphia. That shows just our utter dominance over this team. Let's see. Letterman is out. Kessler is out. Dylan Remick, doubtful. Okay, that's fine. Meanwhile, we just got our 5 unregistered players. Several players have come back from loan a little early. You know, some of the teams that we send them out to over in Iceland, their season ends a little early, so we get those guys back a little early. But there's nothing we can do about that. So let's... no. There we go. All right. Let's set up our team, right? Team should be set up. No changes from last game. No injuries. No suspension. Kyle Laren had a little bit of a, minor injury, but he's back. He can play. Mendez, Mane, Shome, Agor, Garner, Delgado, and Horvath on the bench. Now, here's the thing. In between, this happens every year. I complain about it every year. In between the semifinals, the conference semifinals, and the conference finals, there's a 2-week gap for international duty, I guess. That's the only reason I can think it's there. So we did have some players go out on international duty, but, they were just playing friendlies, so it wasn't any big deal. But it's been 2 weeks since the last game, so you look at all of our guys, and our fitness has taken a nosedive. Guys on the bench who were somewhat fit, like Agor was still somewhat fit. He was like 70-some%. Mendez was still somewhat fit. All these guys were a little tiny bit fit. Maybe Garner not so much. And Horvath obviously haven't played for a while. But now their fitness has just dropped off the face of the earth. Kyle Laren has even dropped to 87% because we rested him. I didn't let him go out on international duty. I said, no, you got to stay home and rest that little injury. Lopez has dropped back to 87%. So, I'm not happy about it. I don't like the 2-week break in between the conference playoffs. It's just ridiculous. But anyway, let's go. Good way to start off a morning recording session with a little bit of grousing. But anyway, here we go. In Philadelphia, or at least Chester, Pennsylvania, Vermeer in goal, and Wakali on the left. I think they switched him around. I thought he was on the right. But anyway, Gutierrez is in at fullback. There's Chanot. Heinz K also in there at defense. So that's interesting. They didn't bring in... Who didn't they bring in? So they put Clute on the back line. Anyway, Adiemi, it's at defensive midfielder. Bedoya, Caldwell, Saloy, Akam, Pico up top. So it's still very formidable midfield we're looking at from Philadelphia. And Pico and Akam can score goals, so we got to watch out. This team, I like to think that we're going to win, but this team is still dangerous. Meanwhile, our lineup is still the same. Thiago in goal, Desovic, Valo at fullbacks, Jaguar, Chevalier in defense, Andre, Ramos, and Lopez in the midfield, Alberto and D'Alessandro on the wings, Kyle Laren up top. Made him the target man from the start, so we'll see how that works against Philadelphia. Go out there and give these fans their money worth. I guess in Philadelphia, I don't know why we would do that or say that, but that's why I don't give pep talks normally. I forgot what city we were in. Let's see. Close down. Close down. Close down. I don't know if Nukali is going to come forward or not. Possibly, but we'll wait and see. All right. So that's fine. We'll figure that out. We'll go to the tunnel. Montreal Impact can book a spot in MLS competition proper. MLS Cup with a win here. Can we, though? It's only the first leg, so I don't know what you're talking about. Anyway, send the assistant. Let's go. Get out of here. Shake hands. before the kickoff. Here we go. Playing of the national anthem, all that stuff. Let's go. We are in the whites. The away whites with the stripy socks. See if Lopez gets it out wide to Alberto. He might have a little bit of space out there. No, not with a cross like that. Vermeer reaches high and grabs it out of the air, but no real danger there. Yep. We'll see what happens here. We got a long way to go in this series versus Philadelphia. Like I said, I'm very confident, but I don't want to get overconfident because that has definitely come back to hurt me in previous games. All right, Pico out wide to Akam. Desovic with a nice steal. Second steal. No, Akam stays on it. Gutierrez comes forward. Saloy on the back side. So, assistant coach is suggesting we go possession. Close down Gutierrez, that's fine. So he wants short passing play and possession. That's not out of the realm of possibilities. There's another highlight. Akam with a free kick. Goes high. Good supporter section, or good away section here. Look at all those Montreal fans. A little Canadian flag there in the end zone. Looking pretty good. Montreal impact sign. I like that. Philadelphia has really rolled out the red carpet for us. I appreciate that. All right, so if we get to 20-minute mark and we haven't done anything, Sovic got another yellow card. His 12th of the season. How about that? That's pretty bad. He might be heading towards another suspension. Corner dropped off to Lopez. Lopez to Andre. Andre off the post. Good attempt there, but now Philadelphia on the counterattack, rushing forward. Bedoya gets it at midfield. Sends it wide for Pico. We got our defense back. We got 4 guys back. Jaguar intercepts the pass, but Philadelphia retains possession. Caldwell to Bedoya, looking out wide. Is he going to get it out there? No, he's not. He's going to run it all the way back. Adiemi, though, is going to get it out wide for Gutierrez. He centers. Junior Ramos is there. Good play to D'Alessandro. D'Alessandro tries to start the counterattack, but nothing happens. All right, so let us retain possession. See what happens. Philadelphia's defense is obviously staying back. They don't want to get beat deep. You know, that's one of our trademarks, our hallmarks, is being able to fire the ball deep, either to our strikers or our wingers, because we got so much speed out there on the wings. Here we go. Free kick. Lopez drops it back to Alberto. He's covered there, but he's going to take a left-footed shot. He's strong on that left foot and forced Vermeer to make a save. So Lopez is going to take the corner near side. Going to look for Chevalier. Chevalier looks unmarked, but they drop it back. D'Alessandro has it. He takes a wide shot. I think Lopez could have hit Chevalier on that corner if he had just followed the play. He decided to freelance it, though, and drop it off. Here's another free kick for Philadelphia. Caldwell drops it back to Akam. Chevalier races out. Thiago could have let that one go, but instead he just sort of ushers it out for a corner. Near side, Philadelphia. Caldwell scans the box, sends it in. Chanot was unmarked on the back post, but he was unable to hit him. Now Bedoya is going to try to reset the offense for Philadelphia, but he's getting driven back all the way to midfield and beyond. There's a stomp attack. Lopez now has it. He's going to try to get forward on the counterattack. Nice move. Gets it out wide to Andre. Andre's got Kyle Larin rushing towards the... Nope. Cross was a little bit inaccurate. He sends it straight to Vermeer. Who do I have at number 10? Is that Junior Ramos? Is he number 10? Show their jersey numbers anywhere. Yeah, Ramos is number 10. Okay. I thought so, But that is kind of a weird number, I guess, for your central midfielder, but whatever. Whatever. What's Lopez? Oops, never mind. Junior Ramos. Throw in, near side. Gets it to Lopez. Back to Ramos. Back to Lopez. He tries a tricky little shot, but Vermeer is there. Vermeer looking focused. He knows that he's given up a ton of goals against us in the last 17 games. So he's probably out there looking for some revenge. Vallo with his 10th yellow card of the season. So our fullbacks continuing to go hog wild out there. Pile up the yellow cards. I hope they're not both suspended. If they're both suspended, we're in trouble for the next game. I mean, we do have 2 fullbacks on the bench, so we could technically have 2 fullbacks out there, but that's it. That's all we got. So this is nail-biting time. We got 7 shots to 4, 2 on target. Not a great percentage, but we can bring that up in the second half. 10 fouls for Philadelphia. I thought we were going to have more than that, but with only 5 fouls, we got 2 yellow cards, so we're being very aggressive. Philadelphia controlling possession yet again. Analysis, we're going to tell our fullbacks to ease off tackling, I guess. Gutierrez, we got to watch him. But other than that, I don't think we have any real changes to look at. I think Kyle Laird, we'll make him an advanced forward. See if he can get forward a little bit. He's sitting there at 6.5 rating as a target man. Not looking so good. We're not able to get the ball wide against these guys for whatever reason. Our wingers are not playing well. I'm going to throw D'Alessandro on attack and just see if he can do something. If he doesn't do anything in the second half, I mean, we can bring Mane in. Give him another shot. He came up as a hero against Orlando. Maybe he can do it again versus Philadelphia. You know, Mane came off the bench, got those 2 goals, just like he did in the regular season. Oh, there's a turnover early in the half. Lopez. Philadelphia's defense is swarming, though. They're playing very well, very tight. Analysis again. Dasovic has been booked. Ease off tackles. We're already retaining possession. So where's Gutierrez? All right, we're closing down on him, so he's coming forward, but he's not made a huge impact on the game just yet. All right, 50 minutes gone already. Second half. Substitution. Akam coming out. It's an interesting sub. Musa Njili. I can't tell if that's an L or an I. And I definitely don't know how to pronounce it either way, but we got to make sure we mark, not that. Got to make sure we mark that fella. Here's Lopez about to take a free kick. Maybe we should watch that. Lopez. Free kick. Nope. Cannot get it on target. So where is this guy? Here he is. We're going to cover him up. He is their leading goal scorer. Look at that. They hid their leading goal scorer on the bench. Much like we've done. Our leading goal scorer isn't even in the reserves. Might need him in the second leg. Probably should have went formation number 2 here away. Because we'd rather score away goals than have a 0-0 draw of some sort. But anyway, we can still... It's 60 minutes down already. Vallo, yeah. All right, here we go. Free kick. Nokali drops it back to their leading scorer. Deflection. Oh, Thiago. Great reflexes. That shot looked like it was going wide, and then it deflected on goal. Thiago was able to make the save. Great stop. Here's Nokali again. Corner kick sends it in. Junior Ramos heads it out. Bedoya gets it stolen. There's a scrap for it. And Bedoya pushes Andre to the ground. He's going to get a talking to by the ref. All right, so we got Valo, 6.4, and a yellow card. Going to bring Delgado in for him. Then what do we do? What do we do? Do we stick with what we're doing here? Or do we go a little wild and crazy and go formation number 2 and go on the attack? Let's give it a minute. Let's give it 5 minutes. See what happens. Let this sub take effect. I mean, Valo is our better defensive player out there. 14 tackling. He's out there as a tackling machine. Did we not make that? There it is. Delgado is more of just a substitute. Here's Alberto. Free kick. Going to use that left foot. He gets it on frame and in the goal. Yes. All right. So we're not going to make that change. Not going to go to formation number 2. We got our away goal. It was a great kick. That's why I've got him on the right-hand side using that left foot. There he is. Just curls it in there. Past Vermeer. Nice. Nice goal. All right, boys. Let's just hold on tight. Alberto, that rockets him up to an 8.3 rating. Everybody else is just incredibly average right now. 6.6. Junior Ramos is playing well with a 7. Everybody else is just hovering around that 6.6 type rating. 72 minutes. Gutierrez has picked up an injury for Philadelphia. Junior wins one, but Lopez gives it away. Here's Philadelphia on the attack. Nice tackle. Is that by our new fullback? I believe it was. Here's Lopez. D'Alessandro gets it forward to Kyle Aaron. Nope. Intercepted. That defense is just too tight right now on the back line for Philadelphia. Pico has it. Let's get back in formation here, boys. Philadelphia struggling to get the ball past midfield. Our defense is a little too tight. Bedoya, Junior Ramos covering a lot of ground. Bedoya gets it out wide to Pico. He's swarmed, sends it in to Saloy off the post. I don't know how he squeezed his way through our defense, but that was a good play. Delgado wins the header. Delgado could be a little bit of a weak link back there on aerial balls. Only 8 jumping reach, only 10 heading. But he did his job on that particular play. Defense ratings have dropped. Chevalier at a 6.5. Jaguar going back and forth between 6.5 and 6.7. 85 minutes down already, though, so we are definitely holding on. Just trying to keep this 1-goal lead. 86 minutes. Another yellow card. Philadelphia pressing forward for all they're worth. Just racking up the yellow cards. 5 players with yellow cards. Gutierrez with an injury. 89 minutes. 5 extra minutes of extra time. That seems like a lifetime. Bedoya. Oh, what a stop by Thiago. Wow, that was an amazing stop. He just sort of palmed it out of the sky like rejecting a basketball shot. 90 minutes now. We're into extra time. D'Alessandro wins one forward. There's Alberto. Just sort of... We got a lot of guys rushing forward on the counterattack. Can't afford a turnover, but we did. Let's take it off retained possession and just start banging it forward. Here's Alberto. Gets stomped by Nwakali. Let's cancel those pending changes because he's about to get a red card. There we go. Up a man. 1 minute to go. Extra time. Lopez. Sends it in. This should be Philadelphia's last attack. Gigier sends it out wide for Alberto. Too much. Heinz K settles it down. Nope. 30 seconds to go. Andre to Lopez. Lopez bangs it forward. Kyle Aaron has it. To Ramos with the shot. Vermeer makes the save, but D'Alessandro, nope. Alessandro, no, there he goes. He does recover it. Gets it to Lopez. Can he hit one of those miracle shots? Nope. D'Alessandro, though, he takes kind of a weak attempt, but still, we're just wasting time here. No problems. 10 seconds to go. Vermeer boots it downfield. Last desperate attempt. Picot has it, tries to get it forward, but Delgado calmly intercepts the substitute. Played well. Played well in substitution. 10 seconds over time now. Andre building up the attack. Kyle Aaron gets it forward. Clute wins it. That should be full time right there. Nope. Yep. There it is. There it is, boys. You know, our defense, since we switched to the Z formation, our defense has played very well. It's 3 straight shutouts. Can't go much better than that. Speaking of the Z formation, I've uploaded it now to the Steam Workshop, as well as formation number 2. So if you want to take a look at those wonderfully wacky formations, you know, if you've ever been wanting to try out the Segundo Volante role, those are a couple of good formations to give it a shot. Anyway, meanwhile, Carlos Alberto, player of the match, 8.3 and a goal. Junior Ramos, I think, would have been my player of the match. He was all over the place in the midfield. Still only 23 years old. 7.1 rating. Played very well. Velo, I think he's going to get a red card for the next match. We're going to have to check that out. Who played better in the second half? Sovic, 7.2 in the second half, so that's very good. Chevalier got worse in the second half, 6.4 as the other team put on pressure. Alberto, 8.3 in the second half. So we played slightly better in the second half, just good enough to win. Well done, boys. Good win. Let's go. Get out of here. Okay, so there we go. First leg in the books. Take a look at these competitions. We've got the second leg coming up in a few days. 1-0. Let's check out the Western Conference. Portland over Colorado, 2-0. That's a bit of a shocker. Bit of a surprise. Let's see if Colorado can come back next round. Take a look at that game. See who scored here. Portland, player of the match, right winger Milano. 2 key passes and a goal. Adi, of course that guy Adi with a goal. Colorado, meanwhile, Garcia and Keane and Ramirez and company held in check. Look at Garcia, 6.1 rating. That is no good. Check out the goals, I guess. Maybe? Yeah, sure, why not? It's the finals. It's the conference finals. That's important. We can take a look. Guzman has it out wide. Cabezas. A lot of familiar names on this team. Sends it in. Back post to Milano. There was some poor defending there by those heralded, actually, Colorado defenders. I think they're all, like, 3 of their 4 defenders are up for Defender of the Year. 3 of their 4 attackers are up. Ugh, there's just Adi beating everybody on the back post. 3 of their 4 attackers are up for awards this season, so I don't know. Colorado, I think it would be disappointing if they didn't make it to the Cup. We shall see. Alberto inspires with a win. Superb in front of goal. Keep it up. All right. So we'll come back. Next game, the home leg versus Philadelphia. Pressure building. Yeah, Raheem Edwards wants to go. That's fine. We got a lot of young guys. I mean, Edwards is like 24, 25 now. But still, he's not playing. He's not happy. He's, maybe not ready for this level. Not ready. He's not good enough for this level, honestly. We brought him in as a bench guy. We brought him in as a locker room guy. And if he wants to go play elsewhere, we'll let him go play elsewhere. No problems. So, I don't know. The media is just trying to spin this into a story, but, he wants to go, we'll let him go. No problems. All right. So, next time we come back for second leg, and finish off this Eastern Conference playoffs. So, until then, we'll see you later. Bye-bye.